is a Cosmic Octave original podcast.
Me and Jake running down the street with a handful of comic books, kicking ass and banging chicks and drinking booze
No, not
and
me.
smoking
Not
weed.
me. I'm married.
Yeah, well,
I'm married.
Jake.
Can't do that.
Yeah. Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.
Oh. Welcome to Off Panel, Off Topic.
Make them say na.
Who's the singer of B-52s?
There's three of them. There's Fred Snyder.
Fred Snyder. I was trying to do a Fred Schneider there because it's...
If you see a faded sign at the side of the road
because
that
it's
says 15 miles to the
Love Shack. I always like rock
got me a car. It seats about 20.
Everybody
so
talks about
hurry
Love
up
Shack,
and bring your jukebox money.
but nobody talks about Rock Lobster.
That's bullshit.
Rock Lobster.
Before Love Shack, that was their big hit. Rock Lobster.
What a banger. By the way, it's episode 252. That's why I was doing a B-52 reference.
Wow.
There you go. What's their other song? I feel like it's just Love Shack and Rock Lobster.
Those are the two like mainstream hits. But I will say this right now. Oh my god, I can't remember the name of the album. Cosmic Thing, which is what Love Shack appears on, is a fucking banger of an album, ladies and gentlemen. If you want,
this isn't a long box,
I'm just saying, like, if I'm on a road trip and I can't think of anything to listen to, I'm putting on Cosmic Thing. It's fucking great, man.
Honestly, you know what? If we're talking about like, when did that come out?
1989.
Okay.
But there's instrumentals on it too, so it's like
I was gonna say
it's a great fucking
I was gonna
road
say,
trip album,
look,
dude.
I don't care when Tyler, I don't care when you were born. Okay, I don't care what generation you belong to. Everybody, and I mean everybody, needs at least. Damn. Well, anyway, point stands. Everybody needs at least 1 to 2 to maybe even 3 or 4. But I'm saying like at least one solid album from an era. So like I would say a 90s album. Like you got to have at least one 90s. For me, it's Godfather. I could listen to that album front to back all the time. Ned's Atomic Dustbin. But
as a person, you have to have one 90s album, or as an artist?
No, I mean like as a human being, you have to have at least one 90s album.
As a person.
And one 80s album. And one of every decade.
I have multiple of all the decades.
One of every decade. Because you know what?
Some decades I could say I only
Before
really
we get into the show proper,
I would say that the 60s, I don't know if I like albums from the 60s because
a lot of singles.
It's mostly songs, and it's a little before my time. 70s, there are a lot of 70s albums that I like. I think the first album I really dug was Led Zeppelin 4. Which the band insists is just Led Zeppelin. It's not 4. It's not Sigil. It's not.
I would say
it's not Zoso or whatever.
I mean, I love talking tunes with you, but we're here to do some business. We got things to talk about.
We have some business.
We got Daredevil. We got The Boys.
Yeah.
We got comic books.
Fuck me in the.
Wow.
We also got a long box.
Son of a bitch, dude. That's not how we do this. I set it up. Not you. Long. Hey. Do you think they bought it? It's a long box.
Oh.
All right, Tyler. I don't know why I did 2 syllables there.
Very few people call me Ty.
I know. When I started to say it, it felt gross, so I stopped.
Can I just say one thing?
Sure.
I love it when when I first meet a woman, okay, especially if they're single.
Touch and bless.
I'm sorry.
If within a week or so they start calling me Ty without any prompting or hearing somebody else do it, I know that there's a chance that we could go on a date.
You ever hear of a blade job?
No, not like that. I mean, I'm saying like there's a.
Oh, like actually date.
She's she's. It's a definite sign that she's interested. Only, I don't think any guy has ever called me Ty.
It's not a thing a dude would
No,
say.
but when
I feel
women
like.
do say it to me, it's like,
Generally.
oh, cool. Like you like me, like you like that, or at least
Oh, you think she likes you?
yeah.
All right.
Every one of my girlfriends has
Can we?
called me Ty.
What are we doing? Who's going first?
Casino is a follow-up to Goodfellas, which, I mean, 2 just major home runs in a row. I mean, you might as well have hit 2 grand slams in one game. You know
They're
what I'm
5 years apart. But
saying? Did he have a movie after Goodfellas? Before?
I don't know. Well, no, I just know that Casino was 95. And I'm just fucking with you. But
No, I don't.
because I'm talking during your long box, and I know how much you love it.
Yeah, shut the
Can I interject? Because I like this movie.
fuck up.
I liked
Stop
it.
touching your microphone.
I'm gonna touch.
touch and boost. Yeah, touch and bust the microphone. Can't even find it.
It's your fault. It's your fault. Be mad at yourself.
It's true. It's my fault for fucking up the mic stand.
Yeah. So the other day I was dicking around on Netflix because I thought I'd see, you know. Are you just walking out on me?
I'm getting a mic stand.
You know those movies where like 2 people are real close? You're like, are they gonna make
I
out?
wasn't next to my microphone.
He just got onto mine. I'm like, uh-oh. Anyway. What? So, and I was just dicking around on Netflix, cause my mom got a Fire Stick in her TV, and out in the living room, and so she just like uses Netflix because a lot of her favorite shows are on there. She's a big Grace and Frankie. Man on the Inside was a good one. I'm just gonna talk while you're gone, dude. So even though I want to turn off my Netflix account, I really can't because then she won't have anything to watch on the Fire Stick except for like Roku channel and whatever other free stuff she can get. So I saw Casino and I'm like, you know what? I think it was a Sunday and I had like really nothing to do and I'm like, what am I going to do today? Obviously, there's no football. And I saw Casino and I'm like, oh, fucking sweet. So I popped that
Excuse you.
on.
You didn't want to watch the UFL?
I did start watching that dinosaurs documentary thing.
Oh, you started watching.
Dinosaurs.
The first 5 minutes, I was like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. By the halfway point of the first episode, I was like, okay, I'll watch this.
Ooh, we all really did come from a Pangea.
No, the first 5 minutes, it was like, oh, this guy is trying to get to his mates. And this is going to... Shut up! Don't show me individual fucking dinosaur lives. Give me the big picture, motherfucker. Anyway. But I will watch the rest of it. There's a lot of documentaries on Netflix that I'm going to watch. Anyway. And
Amazon has a
and-
shit ton of
and
documentaries.
Anaconda is on there too.
I've
which
been
I
meaning to
wanna
watch
see.
that, too.
It's on there. I might as well. So,
Jesus, this mic's
maybe I'll come over this weekend and watch it with Link.
Why'd you say it like that?
Well, because you don't want probably a kid watching a movie like that until you watch it
Yeah, my
yourself.
child wouldn't be watching.
Let me make sure that there's no.
It's PG-13 and he's a 4-year-old, so it might
And
be a
it's-
little. And it's a.
Jack Black and
Yeah,
Paul
it's
Rudd.
probably
yeah, there's
too
probably
much for a
lot of dick
child.
jokes. Yeah. So I popped on Casino and I forget how like
That's the movie we should watch with my son. Is Casino,
right.
where the guy gets his head put in a fucking vice.
You make me fucking put your head in a vice for Tony fucking the fucking Irish fuck. So I for Tony Dogs, yeah. So I pop it on and here's the thing. As much as I love Goodfellas, and Ray Liotta is one of my favorite actors. Just rest in peace. Died way too early.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
There's a couple of episodes of Just Shoot Me where he shows up as himself and he's a parody of himself and he's just this huge Christmas guy. And then there's another one where he's trying to get Maya to fall in love with him and she's like, I can't take the increased, scrutiny of dating a movie star, so he quits Hollywood. And it's so funny because he's just like, I want to get a sandwich from the guy. I love getting a sandwich from the guy. What do you mean you don't have roast beef? How's my roast beef sandwich tasting, Mike?
I could be a normal guy.
Anyway, yeah, it's great. Anyway.
Did you know he was in the movie Operation Dumbo Drop?
Yeah. And at one point, he makes a joke. He's like, people think I'm a lot like my character in...
Oh, yeah, I've seen this clip.
Yeah,
I'm actually like my character in Operation Dumbo Drop.
Great sense of humor about himself. You know he was a
I
regular
hate
dude.
to derail your long box, but
For a second.
can I just make a quick second, because you'll love this? I saw...
Not even in the movie, by the way.
Dude, I got exposed to Goodfellas.
Not even the movie. Go ahead.
No, because it was Ray Liotta. But real quick, I don't know when I saw that movie, but I think I saw it later in life after I saw Goodfellas, and I don't even remember.
You saw Casino after Goodfellas?
No, fucking Operation Dumbo Drop.
Oh, I've never seen it.
And I was sitting there being like, why the fuck is Ray Liotta in this movie? And I saw it at like 12, maybe. I was like, and yes, I did see Goodfellas at a young age that I probably shouldn't have, but it's a great movie. Casino also saw at a young age, probably shouldn't have. Back to you, Tyler.
I consider Casino to be the superior of the two. If you consider them like his two big gangster flicks from that time.
Bold take.
It's not a popular one because Goodfellas is in so many top 10 lists, and rightly so. It is a fucking fantastic movie.
Love that movie. We've talked about it on the show. I fucking love that
Goodfellas,
movie.
unimpeachable. Let's just say that. It is. It's unimpeachable.
Nigh perfect movie. I said nigh to be fancy.
That was all the money we had, Karen!
To this day, dude, stop it. We're not talking about Goodfellas, but
No, finish it.
the scene where he's just fucking coked up and he's being chased by the helicopter the whole time, still probably one of my favorite sequences in any movie. It's so great.
Shit turning your brain into mush.
Him coked out of his mind, smoking a fucking
Oh, and he's
cigarette.
making the meatballs and then the veal cutlets at home. And what do you mean you need your fucking
I
hat?
gotta pick my brother up at the airport, Karen.
I need my hat. I won't fly without my hat. Are you fucking kidding me? What
Yeah.
the fuck does she do? She makes a call from inside the fucking house.
I love the fact that he's pissed at his drug mule. That's the thing. Why do you like Casino? Because I like good. I think the reason I like. Can I just my point?
Sure.
For Goodfellas.
Sure.
I think I enjoyed watching it again like a year or so ago, like very recently.
Yeah.
I think I forgot, or maybe I didn't pick up on as much how funny that movie is. Like, it is a very funny movie at times. And I think that's what makes me like it a little bit more, is I think that, like, I love the trio. I love Ray Liotta and Joe Pesci and De Niro. Like, De Niro and Pesci are great in this too, but I just think there's that added layer of Ray Liotta.
You're right. There is less humor
It's a more serious
in Casino
movie. Yeah.
than Goodfellas by far. Casino also takes place in Las Vegas, which I think Goodfellas... I think the superiority of Goodfellas in a lot of people's minds is the setting. It largely takes place in New York. They don't really go anywhere else. Casino, they are largely in Vegas, but they're also looking at Kansas City. They're looking at California, all sorts of different places, right?
Oh,
so
man, in the fucking talk show,
so the reason why I don't know if I could quantify it in words why I like Casino better. I think the added layer of Sharon Stone. Sharon Stone, let's talk about this real quick. And I don't need to talk about Casino that much. I really just want to talk about how Hollywood fucked Sharon Stone and the media fucked her. She is a fantastic actress. Just fantastic.
Yeah.
Just amazing in everything. Because she is very, very attractive, okay, the big media thing was, hey, she showed her pussy in this movie, Basic Instinct.
Yeah.
That was like one of her first like big movies, big roles. So like forever after, you know what I mean? And like that pisses me off. And you might watch
You're upset because like the iconic moment for her is her going full frontal in a sequence.
I guess. And it shouldn't be. It
shouldn't be that way because that's
she's had way more. I mean,
yeah,
she's had better performance. And
it's just the objectification of
Casino,
women.
I think the reason why I like Casino is because of Don Rickles. I love Don Rickles in that. Now he's not Don Rickles in the movie like at all. He's just a guy.
Mm-hmm.
But
he's playing a Don Rickles character.
Not really. He doesn't do any of the stuff that Don Rickles does.
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
He doesn't do any of the. But I think it's the inner workings. Like, I like the inner workings of the casino stuff better than the inner workings of the mob in Goodfellas. There's more like to see, like to take you behind the scenes about, and then you start understanding. Like, the more you see the movie, the more times you see that movie, the more you like cringe when Ace just fucks himself. Like, all you got to do is hire that guy back. He's even saying, is there a janitor job that guy could get? But no, you say to the guy in the cowboy hat who runs the council, no, I won't hire your relative back because he's an idiot. And that is the beginning of the end for all of that shit. Everything that they've built up in Casino at their height in Casino, the beginning of the end is when he fires that guy and his relative who runs the state comes in and goes, hey man, look, I'm being very nice and I don't have to be because you're in my state. You're a long way from home. I need you to hire my sister-in-law's, my sister's brother back.
Yeah.
No, I can't do it. Okay, you know what? He is a dumb motherfucker. I'm agreeing with you. I'm giving you a little bit. Again, I don't have to because you're in my state, motherfucker. I can bury you in the desert anytime.
I don't want to do this. I don't. But you're going to force me to do it. Yeah, he's trying to give him so many outs.
Yes,
yeah.
He gives him like 7. At one point, he's like, is there another one down the trough? Nope, can't do it. How about just a janitor? Nope, I'm sorry I can't. Well, you guys will never understand that you're a long way from home. You think you're home, but you ain't home. And that is when they start looking into his license, which was fine, sitting at the bottom of a 30-year backlog. But I just love the movie because I think there's so much, and the parts where like he has to like the codes that they have to use to talk to each other.
Oh my god, that sequence! I will never forget the sequence
where he has to take like 17 cars to go meet him in the desert.
It's similar to the and okay. I think it's fair that
I like Joe Pesci's character better in Casino.
I think it's fair to compare the two because there are so many similar themes and
I do the same thing when I say the word similar. I always want to say similar.
Similar?
No, I always want to say sim-me.
But there's a reason there's comparisons between the two because when you say that, I mentioned the fucking helicopter scene in Goodfellas, and then you're like, yeah, the scene when he's going from here to here to here to do all these things.
Look,
and it's like
Scorsese's a brilliant filmmaker, even though he's fallen off the cliff of MAGA-hood and is making these Saints things for Fox Nation. Go fuck yourself, Marty. Hey, I just wanted to make sure I didn't go to hell. You know what I mean? Hey. Fuck you, dude.
Let me look here.
I hope your eyebrows eat your face. Anyway. Casino, I think I like it more just because it's a longer movie too. It's about a half an hour longer than Goodfellas. It's a sprawling movie. And I like it. I like it when everything falls apart. When she comes to the restaurant.
Again, that's my favorite thing about Goodfellas is when everything falls apart.
She walks into the restaurant with all those people there and yells, I want that Jew fuck killed. And Joe Pesci's character is like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You dumb fucking bitch. Like, you're going to get us all killed.
Yeah.
You moron.
Again, well, and then the sequence when he's fucking thrown in the desert. Like that,
Oh, dude, when they beat him with baseball
bats is one of the most violent fucking.
To send a message, they buried him while they were still breathing.
Like one of the most. But you know what?
Enough was enough.
You know what?
They'd had enough.
They didn't deserve that. Or did they? No, they were bad people. So that's why you like when it falls apart. It's the same reason why you love when it falls apart in Goodfellas because the whole time. Because Martin Scorsese is a very good filmmaker. As much as you like them, does a great job of making you like them and get on their side a little bit.
And they're the bad guys.
But then you remember this: they put a guy's fucking head in a vice. They like Joe Pesci is a fucking psychopath in both movies. In Casino is when
the guy,
You motherfucker, you. When he's in the fucking desert
Yeah,
yelling
yeah.
at him.
you motherfucker, you. Yeah.
You fucking call me out here.
Casino, don't forget, is the movie. Now, you remember Billy Batts from Goodfellas.
Yeah.
Casino's the movie where Robert De Niro walks up and he says to the guy next to him, "Is this your pen?" And the guy's like, "Who the fuck are you?" And without any prompting, Joe Pesci's character picks up the pen and starts stabbing the fucking guy in the fucking throat and then fucking keeps stabbing him while he's down. Is that a little fucking girl, Frankie? You're a little fucking girl?
Yeah.
Oh, what, you got nothing to say tough now? Without even, before I even knew what happened, Nikki just hit him.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Yeah.
but he was supposed to guard the golden Jew, as he called him.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a good, to be honest, there's also a little bit of, the ending is a little more happy than the ending of Goodfellas. Because even though everybody dies, Ace Rothstein basically goes back to what he was doing, and that's what he's doing.
I love that. I love that. Again, when he did the whole talk show bit, that made me laugh.
That's just crazy, dude.
I love that.
And now it's time for the Ace Rothstein Dancers. Welcome to Ace's High, the premier show. Ace Rothstein is a handicapped runner with years of experience. He'll take you behind the scenes of Las Vegas like nobody else.
Yeah. Amazing.
Shut the fuck up.
All right, so I have a comic book to talk
Oh,
about.
God.
A book that came out in 2019 for DC. It's called DCeased.
Oh.
So this is DC's take on zombies, but
That's not what I read in the rundown.
I changed it.
Fucking dick. You can't do that.
Well, I finished reading this. I didn't want to put it in the rundown until I finished it. So I had heard about this book a while ago. I had known about this book. It is DC's take on zombies, but it's different than Marvel zombies because it has to do with the anti-life equation. So in this story, essentially the anti-life equation does turn everybody into these vicious, rage-filled beasts. But they make a point in this series to explain they're not zombies in the traditional sense because they're not feasting on the flesh. They're just killing them. But it's anti-life. And how it works is the story starts with Darkseid has Cyborg trapped on Apocalypse after this big fight with the Justice League. And he essentially he injects the anti-life virus, technovirus, into Cyborg. And how the anti-life is getting spread is it doesn't just spread by being scratched by these zombies. It's also on your screens. It pops on every screen on Earth, and it's your cell phone, your computer, your TV. If it has a screen, the anti-life equation's there, and all you have to do is see it, and you're turned. So I'm like, that's a fucking awesome concept. And it's a cool play on the zombie stuff. And it's a 6-issue series, but if you read the trade, it also comes with a spinoff, A Good Day to Die, which kind of follows the more magical aspect of it. So the main story follows all of the DC universe having to deal with this zombie apocalypse, the anti-life virus apocalypse, this anti-life apocalypse, I guess. It destroys. It also gets spread on Apocalypse and wipes out Apocalypse. So some crazy shit happens. I mean, if you want to read it, I don't want to spoil it, but it does perfectly what I want a book like this to do, and it again takes the mythos and takes the stuff of takes the novelty idea of your favorite DC heroes are zombies, and then turns it into something else. And there's some legitimately cool character, because Tom Taylor's, I like his work. He's a pretty solid writer. He's done I've liked a lot of his stuff that he's done for DC.
The Buccaneers pick is in.
Who'd they pick? The draft's happening.
Why don't you just keep going and I'll tell you.
All right.
But the Rams took Ty Simpson.
Okay. Why do I care?
Ruben Bain goes to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
We're not a draft. Ruben, who the we'll do that later.
Edge guy. And also, you talked during my fucking thing.
About the Thing.
Yeah, Goodfellas.
And Casino.
Oh, great.
But so like the first issue, and I like how they handle how certain heroes survive and certain heroes don't, because you get certain team ups that you probably wouldn't really see in any other DC story, or you maybe haven't seen very much of. There's a really cool concept right out of the gate where, like, okay, so this virus is happening and you're seeing all these different heroes deal with it differently. Wow, what a fucking sentence. All these different heroes deal with it differently.
We all do it, dude.
One of them is like Black Canary, Green Arrow, and Hal Jordan are off on a camping trip. And while that happens, they're having like a campfire. Hal goes back to the tent to check his phone, gets infected, and the infection makes him turn into the Green Lantern, like puts a suit on to fight her. Canary kills him in a last thing effort, and then after he dies, the ring literally flies up and lands on her and says she's worthy and she's the new Green Lantern of Earth. So I was like, oh, that's actually kind of cool. Dina is now a Green Lantern. Batman bites it in the first fucking issue, which I was like, that's cool, because it makes the most sense of like all these superpowered people. He's not, so he probably would go pretty quick. But he uses a device in the Batcave. I love this because it's so comic booky, but so Batman. He wears a suit for Mr. Freeze to freeze the virus momentarily so he can relay a message to everybody on the Justice League and be like, this is a technovirus. I'm turned. I'm not making it, but here's what we need. It gives him the contingencies. So they get that message. Alfred kills Batman. I'm not breaking down the whole story, but
yeah, stop it.
There's just some things, but the point I'm trying to make is it has all this, which is like, holy shit, this is hardcore. But then later has a payoff in this, just the first 6 issues, because this is a whole fucking series. There's like multiple trades of this shit. Which I'm going to read because they're all in Comixology. There's a payoff later where Alfred shows up with Damian and says, I'm sorry, but he hands him a briefcase and it's a bat suit. And his dad says, your dad says you're worthy of wearing this and that he's proud of you and he loves you and he should have said it more. I was like, fuck me, man. Like, this is a legitimate, sad, damn. There's a moment with Superman later in this series where I was like, damn, that is fucking heartbreaking, but awesome. So yeah, big fan of that. Every collected version of that, because there's like a couple spinoffs. So there's it's DCeased. There's a spinoff called The Unkillables, and that's where like Bane and Deathstroke and all these guys, like Deathstroke has a healing factor, I guess. I didn't know he had one like Deadpool. I didn't know they were totally the same thing, but his healing factor stops the virus from turning him. So him and a couple other characters, the Unkillables, that's a whole thing. And then there's like 2 other trades. But yeah, DCeased is awesome. I'm probably going to read more of it and love it. But all right. So before we get into the meat potatoes, quick hits. So I told you about this.
You're a potato.
Last week there was CinemaCon. So let's hash this out on the air and how we feel about this.
What?
So it came out that Marvel is re-releasing Avengers Endgame in theaters on September 25th, and there's going to be like extra footage. So they said there's extra footage. They had a whole presentation with Joe Russo came on the screen and said there was a once in a lifetime opportunity to re-release this in theaters and tie it into this next thing. So like there are going to be scenes that apparently tie this to Doomsday.
Okay.
This sounds like video game DLC, and it makes me laugh because this has really not been done. Like Marvel's re-released shit in theaters and added extra footage before, but not to the level of them going to Endgame, which was the peak, the pinnacle of 10 years. Stop looking at the fucking draft. You can check it when the show's done, dude. God.
My fucking team is almost on the clock.
I don't give a shit.
Fuck you.
They're going to lose in the first round of the playoffs.
Yeah, well, here's the thing is it's brilliant because you won't be able to get a physical copy DVD, or it won't probably go to streaming before Doomsday comes out.
I didn't even think of that.
So unless you got a bunch of people pirating those extra scenes,
And that's what,
you're gonna have to go to the fucking movie unless you don't care.
and here's another thing too. I also think him coming on stage and saying like I don't think he said crucial, but he said something to that effect of like you need to see it, which is essentially bullshit. He's just trying to get people into theaters because
I don't know if I don't
there's a
wanna
reason.
go see it again.
There's a I kind of do.
We'll see what's happening. I don't know.
I'm just saying. I fucking loved Endgame. I'd watch that movie a million times. but-
Acme versus Coyote trailer came out yesterday.
I just want to say, to wrap that up, I think it's an interesting concept, but there's a reason why studios don't do it a lot.
It seems a lot like dynamic
because
pricing.
because we've also been
It's a new thing that everybody says
because
is just
we've
going to be
also-
a thing, but I don't fucking like it, and I think it's stupid.
I don't
and they
like
should
movie.
stop it.
I don't like movie downloadable content. Like,
Did
just
you
give me the whole
watch-
movie. Well, it's gonna. We've also been conditioned and understand that director's cuts and alternate cuts of movies
I've never fallen
aren't
into that
directly
trap.
tying. But I'm saying, but aren't trying to make it crucial to tie into another movie. They're just extra footage. It's just more, and it's like, oh well, this was cut for this, is whatever reason. You know
There's
what I
like
mean?
19 fucking cuts of True Romance,
There's 7.
seen all
there's
of them.
7 cuts of Blade Runner.
and I don't give a shit.
Did you know that?
Yeah.
7.
I don't give a shit because I've seen one and I've seen another one and whatever. I'm not. If you want to go see it, that's fine. but
Coyote versus Acme.
I like it. I'm glad we have to turn up and turn out because this is studios are going to be watching this shit. They largely crowdfunded this movie to come back and basically forced Warner Brothers to release it. And if it doesn't go bonkers at the box office, then those shitheads in those fucking boardrooms who are shitheads will think, oh, just like we thought, the American people are stupid. Will you stop making them right, by the way? Stop watching reality TV. Anyway.
Hey, sometimes it's fun to watch. To be like, hey, at least my life isn't like that.
No. But
Another quick thing.
Clayface.
Yeah, I want to talk about the Clayface trailer. Did you watch it?
Yes, I did, and I'm actually a little more in than I was. Although I'm not a big horror fan, and again, I don't see how you're going. I don't like that you're trying to take a largely younger person's directed, younger person's aimed thing like comic books and trying to be like, well, we're gonna do some R-rated movies. I don't know what the fuck you're trying to pull. I don't know what the fuck you're trying to like jack into the DCU for any reason. From what I understand about reading about it, these guys had this done when Snyder was in charge. What is his name? The guy who wrote it. Mike Hannigan?
I'll pull it up.
And he was not able to
The
direct
reason-
it because he had other things going on. He's doing a couple of different movies. A Carrie
couple of
series.
things. I love you, and I gotta.
Let's not get too much into
No,
this.
I gotta push back on you because that's bullshit. Because we had you loved it.
Why can't you just be happy?
No.
Why can't you be happy with the fact that I'm a little more in than I was
No,
and leave it the
stop.
fuck alone at that?
Stop.
No.
No.
Why can't you just be happy
It's a
that
fucking podcast, and we're gonna talk, bitch. I'm sorry, I don't mean that. You're not a bitch. You're a good guy.
Yeah, you're a bitch.
No, okay. I deserve that. But no,
Goddamn
my
James
fucking.
Gunn.
Can I get my? You haven't heard my point, you jerk. I'm gonna turn your mic
rolled
off.
my eyes so hard I snapped I hurt my
My
neck.
point is, you love fucking Deadpool and Wolverine, and you've liked other R-rated movies that have that are based on comic books before. So that's a bullshit take. Second, I appreciate, and I'm glad that you're like, oh, this is kind of interesting. Because, okay, James Gunn has given this guy a chance to tell a story that's unique. I like the idea. And look, I thought Joker was an okay movie, but I was someone that was against it. I was like, what's the fucking point of watching a Joker movie without Batman? I don't care. Clearly, I was wrong. A lot of people liked it or saw
It was worth watching the one time.
Yeah, I don't ever need to see it again.
Again, yeah.
Yeah. And this movie, I'm on the other side of it a little bit too, because like, yeah, we talked about it on the show. You don't really like horror movies. I do. I just think, yeah, it's exciting that DC is trying to take a chance and do a little bit more of a character-driven story. Now, it being Clayface, I get what you mean, where it's like, why this? But I do like that they're doing something a little bit different. It's tied to, it is in Gotham. It is still tied to Batman. There's something to it. I don't know why, and James Gunn is also saying that chronologically it takes place before Superman. I'm like, who cares? Why are we saying that? Why is this? How does this really? Because I'm with you there. I'm like, what the fuck does this have to do with the main DC canon anyway? Who cares?
It's just such a vague, stupid title.
Such a
Gods and Monsters. Shut up. Tell us what you're doing, or admit that you have no fucking plan and you're just throwing shit at the wall. Stop acting like the genius. Hang on. Stop acting like the genius that everybody says you are. Do you feel like a genius? Because I can tell you you're not. But everybody and their mom is lining up to tell you what a fucking genius you are, James Gunn. You're so great. You're so groundbreaking.
So anyway,
you're nothing to me.
So quick update.
You've pissed away your goodwill with me, James Gunn.
Why? Because you didn't like fucking Peacemaker? Jeez.
I didn't like. Oh my god.
Yeah, you're really holding a grudge over one bad season.
No, one bad season. Yeah, that's the only thing I don't like about James Gunn.
Because now you're doing revisionist history where you were waxing poetic when fucking Superman came out. Roll the tape. We'll play that back.
I liked Superman, but I thought there were flaws.
Yeah, but as you keep talking about your hatred for this man,
second time I watched it was very clear that there are a lot of flaws.
I've seen that movie 3 times.
Still pissed off about the way he fucking did Metamorphosis. Fucking dirty, dude.
He's a useful character in that movie. By the way,
God,
seen it 3 times. It's great every time.
No, it's not.
You're full of shit. Want to give you a quick update. So now we have an update too on the release date. So
for what?
Well, I guess it was announced before that, but for the DC slate coming out, June 26th is Supergirl.
Yep.
August is Lanterns. Clayface will be October 23rd.
August? Was that supposed to come out in March?
Yeah, they reshuffled it to put it out behind. Hey,
you.
Time out. I guarantee James Gunn has said he is not in charge of that. He is not in charge.
I wasn't saying anything about James Gunn. I was saying in general, fucking stop fucking announcing stuff. Fucking stop it. Announce it when you've got it on the fucking slate.
The reason I bring this up
damn it.
to wrap this up and get into the main topics, the reason I bring that up is Man of Tomorrow started filming.
Okay.
And I'll give you credit.
Clayface is in October.
Yes, October 23rd.
It was in September, but they're moving it.
And then July 9th, 2027 is when Man of Tomorrow is coming out, and it just started filming.
And Warner Brothers is just as dumb fuck as they always are, because they moved it because the last 2 years they've had Halloween event movies that drew big business. So hey, I don't care if you like it or not, Mr. Gunn. We're going to move your movie from your little corner here. We're going to move it from where you wanted it or wherever, and we're going to move it over here because we think it'll make more money at Halloween.
I kind of understand.
Fuck you, Warner Brothers.
Time out. I kind of understand, given that we're about to talk about these 2 shows.
We're going to talk to who?
Talk about these 3 shows. I understand moving Lanterns out of this early window.
Caleb Banks from Florida.
To Minnesota.
Yeah.
It's crowded. So, like, Daredevil, The Boys, if you like Invincible, that's going on right now. So I understand moving that one, but yeah, I fuck Warner Brothers, fuck all of them.
Yeah, fuck Warner Brothers.
So despite us hating Disney and all corporations,
that's another reason to question James Gunn's judgment. You got in bed with them anyway.
Well, I mean, I would too.
If they wrote a check with that many zeros,
and they said you could do whatever you want with Superman and Batman and the Flash.
Fucking thing.
Green Lantern
and twice on Sunday.
You know how many Green Lantern movies I'd greenlight?
Good one.
We want 16 Green Lantern movies.
I am greenlighting nothing but green-themed movies.
First thing I would do.
Green Arrow.
We retell how they fucked it up with Ryan Reynolds, but we retell that story of the fall of Sinestro. And then he does... I'll pitch it. Anyway. Moving into Disney Plus territory.
You know what? Hang on a second. I got to apologize. You sent me scripts to do voice acting a while ago, and I haven't done them at all. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I know I've been a bad friend.
Daredevil Born Again.
I was just about to
Season 2, Episode 6. Holy shit. What a fun episode. This show has been just Oh man, this second season
did not have episode 5 epic fight between Daredevil and Kingpin on my bingo card.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy they did it this episode.
And I like how they still haven't finished it. And I like how at the end it's fairly ambiguous if Matt is leaving or if he's turning around to do something.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
So yeah, we're going to jump around anyway. But yeah, let's talk about that. So this episode,
when we get to the boys, remind me I have to tell you about the text today. But let's keep going.
This episode we finally got to see Jessica. So she shows up.
That was fun.
That sequence was great. So she's hanging out, and then there's this. You don't see her yet, but you know it is because I was like in my head, I'm like, this is how they're gonna fucking do Jessica's show, right? Because all these armed guys come in. It's almost comical that the show shows you a child and then a bunch of armed guys coming in. Because at that point, I'm like, they're not gonna just slaughter this kid on this movie.
I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was going on until they started getting beat up outside, and then I was like, okay, well, that's probably
that's when
Jessica.
Obviously that's.
But it was fun seeing her. You gotta love. The warehouse scene was fun.
Oh God, dude!
You know when they're on top of the roof.
Club porn this season. Oh
Jesus!
No, I'm saying that's his thing. Spider-Man, fucking.
I can't remember.
Spider-Man swings around and goes.
Swing away.
And Daredevil uses his fucking Billy Club.
I can't remember the name of like the head AVTF guy, but I can't wait to see him get his.
Yeah, that piece of shit.
AVTF.
Yeah.
When they're standing on the rooftop and they're like looking, and she's like, "Let's go cause some trouble," and he looks at her that way, like it's just that scene right there is like, all right. I gave 2 shits about the Defenders. Yeah. I really did.
No, that's the thing.
Jessica Jones season 1 was dope as fuck. Season 2, I can leave it or whatever.
Care.
But man, that was fun.
And that's the thing. Is like that's the
Luke
best.
Cage
if you
is heavily implied in that conversation.
Yeah, he's in season 3. It's happening. It got leaked.
I'll bet you we see him in season 2.
Oh, I said it already. I predicted that.
Oh, did you?
I did, motherfucker. So roll the tape.
You wouldn't even know where to look.
What?
You'd have to listen to the whole show.
Like a couple episodes ago. Actually, no, I mentioned it a few times.
I'm Jake. I'm just the best.
I'm fucking super
I
smart.
don't know if you heard that siren, but that means there's a tornado. You should listen to me.
I'm Jake. I got a big wiener. Right. Tell me it's big. Anyway. I was going to say what this show I feel like is such a great marrying of the Netflix era and the Disney Plus era and what they're planning to do with him as a character. And the best things about Defenders was the relationship between Matt and Jessica and their interplay. It was the classic buddy cop shit, and I'm into that, and that's how it is in the comics. And
because Luke Cage and Jessica Jones, let's be honest,
they're together.
Yeah, so it's not as fun. Matt and Jessica are more fun.
It's a friendship.
Because, yes, thank you. Yes. It's the same thing with like Matt and Karen. After a while, it's like, okay, you know.
It's not a will they, won't they. They don't have like. That's what I mean. Is like
do it a lot. We've seen it.
I'm sure they've fucked in the comics because Matt fucks everybody. But what I was, it's nice to see Matt in a platonic relationship with a female that he's not hitting on and trying to fuck. Because Matt is a horn dog. We got it.
Hey, I just you know, we already know Wilson Fisk is a piece of shit.
Oh man!
But you literally killed a doctor just because you were sad.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself, you piece of shit. And I just want to say this. Please, God, if you have... Okay, let's not go there.
If there is a God.
No, let's not even go there because there's kids being murdered every day in Gaza.
Yeah, that's fair.
Please, showrunners of Daredevil, if you have any sense and if you are truly kick-ass comic book fans like I think you are and like you've shown me so far to be, you will eject whatever notion of turning Heather into Muse, because Muse is not even that big of a figure in the fucking comics.
He's a very fairly recent character.
Yeah, who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Please eject that, and please, she is ripe for turning into Typhoid Mary because guess what's gonna happen next?
She's gonna kill Buck?
No, she and Kingpin are going to hook up because that's what happens in the comics.
Oh, he's going to be grieving and she's going to comfort him. Okay, I can see that.
They're both out of their minds right now. Okay, I don't know. That's my guess. And that is Typhoid Mary.
And that's going to get Buck to turn on Kingpin?
The Typhoid, maybe. The Typhoid Mary personality is the one that loves and wants Kingpin and is dirty and angry and violent.
Oh, here comes Lincoln.
The regular...
Anyway, yeah, you talk about Typhoid Mary. We had my son interrupted the show.
Yeah, I just want to... I just really... Because, look, if you've seen the comic, like a comic accurate costume, it would look stupid in this show. For Typhoid Mary, it would look stupid. She's wearing, she's got like a giant red, like,
excuse me,
afro wig almost. Half of her face is painted white, like a mime, and then she's got like this crop top. It's a very 80s costume, but she's got these two swords, and she's absolutely fucking badass, and I would like to see them go that way if they turn her into something else. I feel like they are metamorphosizing her in a way. I feel like, I don't know about you, but when she's on screen, I feel like we're witnessing something. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
We're
she's
witnessing
clearly
a
having a mental
transformation.
break. Yeah.
Yeah, right? I don't know what the fuck was going on with
that.
Hey, why don't you choke me? That's fucking weird.
I didn't feel like I felt like I was about to see some freaky shit, man. I was like, I don't need to be a part
I
of
thought
this.
they were gonna fuck too. Yeah.
I was like, I don't need to be a part of this.
I liked the reaction that she had. I like the directors of these shows because they know how to get the best like reactions. I like how she didn't say anything. She just walked out and like scoffed at him.
And well, I mean, that scene, there's no sound other than her heavy breathing and him running out of air. Like, there's nothing. And it is weirdly erotic, but also horrifying. Because, like, I'm like, is she going to stop? Is he going to stop her? What's going on here?
Yeah.
Because in my head, I'm like, is this how Buck dies?
No, I knew he wasn't. I knew she wasn't going to kill him, and I knew he wasn't going to let himself be killed.
Yeah.
But yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm hoping for that. Obviously, again, look, I'll tell you this. I know Vincent D'Onofrio is not that athletic. So I know that, and you can kind of tell there was a little bit of movie magic going on in that fight scene.
Yeah.
With his speed and stuff.
Also because he's also wearing a suit too. Like, because I've seen him recently. He's not that big too.
No. I mean, they use movie magic to make him. He is a big guy. He's like 6'4".
Yeah, but he's not that.
No, he's not like 7 feet like the Kingpin is.
Well, and he's not like round like him.
No,
he's a skinny guy.
Yeah, But so yeah, I mean, but he's not like out of shape. I'm just saying like the amount.
Well, he's an older dude too.
Yes, the amount of athleticism. He's in his 60s. That was required to do that. You can tell at points that there's some shaping being done.
They've always shot him a certain way. Yeah.
But can I just say this? It didn't ruin it at all for me. It made it. It was a side thing that my brain noticed, but other than that, it was like, I think when those things happen and like, okay, Count Dooku in the final prequel trilogy movie.
Yeah.
Obviously, Christopher Lee is like 70-something, so he's doing none of that, right?
Yeah.
And you can tell. It's very, very obvious. You know that he's not the one doing that shit. So your brain is going to take note of all the times you see.
And it doesn't. Yeah, and I agree with you that they've always
didn't ruin the.
Right, they've always managed to shoot him in a way that doesn't break the immersion.
Yeah, he didn't. It didn't ruin it for me at all. It just was a note that I made that was like, okay, clearly they had to do some stuff, but
look. Couple of things I wanted to talk about with this episode too. I love that we're at this place now where Kingpin, he's not running for re-election. That's what he tells Michael. He doesn't care. He's not in it. The only thing he ever wanted in life and had in life was Vanessa. Now that there's no Vanessa, he doesn't give a shit about anything. He rejects Mr. Charles. He's like, fuck off. I don't care. And then that moment where he goes back to the original island from the first season, goes in that little compound area. And dude, you talk about way things are shot. I am a sucker for shit like this, where I was like, I didn't think of a shot like that, where it's like, it's just a shot of him sitting there staring at his painting of the painting that we all know and love. And then you just see the silhouette of the horns of Daredevil on his side of his head.
Did not expect that at all.
I love that shot. Such a cool fucking shot. And I didn't expect this. We have 2 more episodes. So I'm sitting there being like, okay, what's going to happen?
I thought it's 8 episodes.
Yeah, this was episode 6.
I thought it was 5.
We had 2 1 week. 2 and 3 were in the same week.
Okay. That makes more sense because I was like, oh my God, we have like 3 episodes after this. What are they going to do?
So yeah, we have 7 and 8.
So,
but no, well, yeah, I just want to finish my thought on this. But like, and I'm conflicted because I have 2 thoughts about this. There's the one thought of this has to end.
Yeah.
Like, I am with Matt 100% in this sequence. I think he is also speaking as the audience is. We can't do this forever. There's nobody left. Foggy's dead. Vanessa's fucking dead.
But like, I loved that. I loved the sheer magnitude of the conversation, which was, what do you need from me to end this? And they start like negotiating a little bit. And then he's like, there's nothing you can give me or to take away from me.
And Kingpin finally snaps because he says, he's like, what else can we take from each other? Foggy, Vanessa, like, it is like this is what I love. It is this show. Like, it's true. And I've seen these 2 together in interviews. The chemistry between Vincent D'Onofrio and Charlie Cox, they have been together since the beginning. So they have, like, and D'Onofrio said it, they've been the stewards of this show. So every fucking time they are on screen together, it's dynamite. It's great. And this fight, man, and because this is where I'm talking about confliction, the conflicted nature of it. Because one hand, I'm like, I love watching these 2 beat the shit out of each other. I love it. It's like it's like Batman Joker. It's like that kind of thing. When you see when you see those 2 finally hit each other, it's perfect. And it's almost, in a way, kind of romantic because they both have that moment of realization of like, we can end this at any time, but you and I both want this. Because Kingpin says, you want this.
No, he says, you won't kill me.
Yeah, he goes, kill me, you won't.
No, arrest me, you can't.
Kill me, you won't. And he laughs at him.
Yeah.
And
obviously,
that's so good.
We have some issues. Okay, my big issue is Karen. As soon as the fights start, run. Why
your
the
wig is
fuck?
gone? Get the fuck out of there.
Way before that.
Yeah, even
way before that. Why the fuck?
Okay, so the people have finally
they've
risen up.
There's thing.
They're marching on the mayor's house, and they put up a projection of a sign that says "Resist, Rebel." Like they're trying to take their city back. Shit's going sideways, dude. The informant gets fucking popped. I was like, Jesus! Like when he just blew that guy's brains out. Mm-hmm. So the top shithead task force guy,
I want to say,
yeah, he pops that guy, and then the other dude from the first season is all scarred up. He's like, "What the fuck, man?" And he's like, whatever." And then he says, "Oh yeah, vigilante killed him." I'm like, Jesus, man. And I know what you mean with like how dark these 2 shows are that we're watching as we get to the next one after this. But like, yeah, that whole cliffhanger, I thought the same thing. Karen, run.
We don't know what's
grab
happening with
her.
BB?
Grab whoever the White Tiger girl is. Grab her.
White Tiger. Just say what I don't know.
Yeah, grab White Tiger. Get the hell out of there. Like just go. And
BB. So we got a lot of fucking threads that are loose right now, like in a very frayed, loose way. And it'll be interesting to see how they kind of try and wrap this up next week.
The shot that is so great. By the way, is when the final part where he takes him down, when he just you see the shot where like Kingpin is just about to punch Matt in the face as he gets kneed in the face, and it's like almost slow motion. I'm like, again, it's like pro wrestling. It's like you have these two characters. You just want to see each other fight in the pay-per-view for months on end because they're just so good with each other.
So
the boys, episode 4, season 5.
So dickhead.
What?
So I just got done watching Daredevil, and I go off for
Time out. Did I spoil something?
Almost.
Okay. Because I felt after I sent that, I was like,
wouldn't
shit.
mind watching both episodes in one day if they weren't so fucking heavy. Like, neither show is, let's take a road trip, LOL.
True.
And then you sent back to me 2 minutes later, Homelander being stuck in the uranium cell made my claustrophobia kick in, LOL. Now I'm playing a mobile game at this point.
Sorry.
All I see
sorry.
is Homelander being stuck, and I swipe it, and I just go whoop, and I'm like, okay, that I don't think that spoiled anything because it did, and I still watched the show and I still enjoyed it.
Okay.
And to be really honest, I did want. I was like, I'm gonna talk about it at the podcast.
You bitch.
Like you fucking motherfucker. You almost almost.
Dude, as soon as I sent it, I was like, oh shit.
Don't.
Because I thought you'd already.
To be fair,
the way that it was phrased, I thought you'd watched both episodes.
To be fair, the text I sent absolutely implies that I have watched both episodes. And then because I say I wouldn't mind watching both episodes in one day.
Yeah.
I didn't say I wouldn't mind watching one and then the other in one day.
Yeah.
But still, fuck you. I want to say I hope that somehow Black Noir is like somehow one of the hidden heroes in this show.
Oh, I'm glad.
At the end of it,
I am so glad they put because people were wondering of like, okay, but did they try and do the comic thing where it's Homelander's clone?
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad this episode right out the gate addresses that.
Yeah,
I was like, thank God they cleared that
and yeah, fuck
I
you.
did think it was hilarious that he was just being method. That's funny.
Why was I so scared to fucking try this for so long? I mean, it's like the ultimate gift to give their life up for me. Like, what a fucking cocksucker. What a piece of shit. Anyway, so I love that. I really like that. But
can I tell you I'm afraid about something? I'm afraid there's going to be a Trump church now. Because the way this show has been so dead on, like a bullseye, I'm afraid.
I mean, there already is. It's just not in name.
Oh, yeah, sure. They're Christian. And
every Christian in this country right now that is supporting what's going on is not a Christian.
This show being so spot on, being this like their idea of taking over America is having Homelander because he thinks he's God. So their whole thing is like Christian nationalism is like.
I hope that if they do try to call it the Democratic Church of America, that they sue the fuck out of them.
Yeah, because that'd be hilarious.
So
yeah, by the way, Homelander. Let's just kind of hit on the quick points because I know it's getting late.
Great show.
Well, Homelander goes to Firecracker and says, "Yeah, I'm God," and you
also,
need to sell that message.
I smell his dick, his cum all over you.
Yeah. See, yeah. And then did you get the implication of like, because I've seen people being like. The theory that Stormfront is actually Homelander's mom. I'm like, oh my God, that would be gross.
Oh yeah, especially what he says to.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Pulled it out of her mouth and wiped it on her chin.
I was like, what the? And then the fact that even Soldier Boy was like, what the fuck, man? And then like that awkward silence.
That would be. To be honest, though, that would be justice. I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that'd be perfect.
For that guy,
fits his Oedipus complex completely.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So we got Soldier Boy.
I will say,
Sage manipulates him into going to what?
Oh yeah, going to the
Harmony,
the V1 thing,
Fort
Harmony. But I will say, similar to what we were talking about earlier with Casino, what I think has always been really good about this show is it's so well acted that you get kind of lulled into enjoy the little buddy, the father-son shtick of Homelander and Soldier Boy for him while they're going to this place. But then you're also reminded of who they are, and they're not good. They're not good people. So how that whole thing resolved. By the way, this whole setup was really cool. So this whole Fort Harmony thing, when they go in, all these things are dead. All these animals are dead. That's why they couldn't hear any wildlife or see anything. So they go into the place to find V1. And they see all these weird like vines, and essentially what's happening. It's
Frenchie makes the connection.
Frenchie figures it out because everybody else is all angry and rage-filled. It's because the spores in the air make everybody go crazy.
That is a fucking crazy scene when Huey and Mother's Milk are like gunning at each other.
Yeah. Because it's so absurd. You're like, what? And he hits. Like, he shoots him in the shoulder. I mean, it is the shoulder, but he hits him.
Goddamn microphone.
Why don't you shut
mine? You son of a bitch.
That whole that sequence when he again, claustrophobia was the theme of this fucking episode. Because when he goes into the burning thing and she's pounding on the door. But so yeah,
really some kind of pussy.
Even so, Homeland. Yeah, everybody's getting angry, and Frenchie's like, "Well, I've all my chemical imbalance in my brain from all the drug abuse maybe keeps me clear-headed." So he makes the connection, and then they find out it's being powered by a soup. That one soup is controlling this whole, letting off all these hate-filled, rage-filled spores.
Is Quinn his brother? Is that why he's crying?
I think...
Because they reference his brother, and Homelander's making fun of him.
So it's important to keep in mind that this is also, yes, trying to set up Vought Rising, the prequel series with Soldier Boy. So I think Quinn is his brother.
There's going to be another
There's
show?
going to be... It's a prequel series.
Oh, my God.
It's going to be Soldier Boy in the 7.
All right.
I'm into it because Jensen Ackles fucking kills this.
No. I'm just saying, like, okay.
Also, I love how it is consistent. Every insult is about.
You're just weird because you don't fuck.
Oh yeah, what's the point of being famous if you don't fuck?
You don't get your dick wet.
Yeah,
I've got my dick wet many, many times. Such a fucking alpha male douchebag.
But the climax of that whole fight. When he sticks him in the uranium cell, freaked me out, man. Like
why?
It's just when I knew that he wasn't, because I myself imagined that, like that would be awful to be stuck in a uranium cell like that. I mean, granted, like he said, for him it's a fucking stomach flu, but I'm dead in sec. I guess it's a quick death for me, but
no, probably not.
The claustrophobia in me, I hate it when I don't know, it just freaked me out. Didn't like it. In a good way. I thought it was a good plot device. And then again, similar to Daredevil, when I see Butcher and Homelander on screen together, I love watching those two bitch at each other because there's something to be said about chemistry in a really, really good rivalry.
Can we just say one thing about? Let's talk about Carl Urban, because while I'm watching the show, they have ads. Of course, because everybody fucking has an ad tier now.
Because we're Amazon. We don't have enough money.
And we let people die in the warehouse and won't let other people help them. Which, by the way, if I'm working there and somebody dies, I don't give a fuck what my manager says.
I'm out.
No, I'm going to help that person.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You got to get back to work. I'll fucking punch you in the face if you don't let me help this person stop from dying. You fucking monster. Anyway, but during the show... we saw an ad. I saw an ad for Mortal Kombat, the new Mortal Kombat movie.
Oh yeah, he's Johnny Cage.
He's Johnny Cage, super athletic, an American accent. The dude is New Zealand. He's from New Zealand.
Yes.
And he is doing...
So is Star.
A picture-perfect fucking Cockney accent. Like... When he's talking to Ryan and he's like dropping his W's and his R, oh my God. Yeah. And I'm just like, why is he not recognized more?
When he said,
yeah. How is he not recognized as one of the greatest actors of our generation?
Yeah.
I mean, when you look at his body of work and how he has disappeared into world, it took me forever to realize, oh yeah, he was in Lord of the Rings too.
I'm going to draw this to sports.
He's the one dude with the long hair and the beard.
I'm going to compare this to sports. He's kind of like one of those quarterbacks that's always had really good stats and been really good.
Matt Ryan.
Yeah, but doesn't get the record.
Never won a championship.
But never got like a big franchise.
One MVP.
But he's just been really good in everything.
But he's always like right up there, top 5, top 10 in stats at the end of the year.
I'll tell you what.
He keeps his team relevant.
The Doom movie.
But that's about it.
The Doom movie that came out in like 2005. Not a good movie.
Never saw it.
But an enjoyable. I enjoy that movie just because Carl Urban's that good,
dude. I remember thinking. Whoa. I remember hearing Carl Urban, and he's a bigger guy, and I remember hearing that he was playing Bones in the new Star Trek.
Damn it, Jim.
And I was just like, that's a little weird. And I wasn't as sold because I didn't have the body of work that I've seen now. And I just have to say, like, he doesn't do like an impression of DeForest Kelley. What he does is he studied, I don't know, but I mean, it seems like, I'm guessing, my best guess is that he studied the mannerisms and speaking syntax of the character in the original series.
Man, I really hope that.
And that first scene when they're on the shuttle and he first meets Kirk,
Yeah.
that whole monologue, space is disease and blood. And I'm just like, I remember seeing that in the theater and being like, holy fuck, he nailed it. He kind of looks like DeForest Kelley, but more than anything, he nailed the essence of the fucking character, dude.
How old is this guy?
I have no idea. Got to be in his 40s.
53.
Jesus.
He's born in 72.
I put him in the bottom of the Thames.
I do think it's funny that there's a clip from season 3 that has been going around, and the joke is like, imagine if you just learned English and then you heard this guy talk, and then he's like, because it's Soldier Boy wakes up, he goes, "Oh, hello, what happened? Where's Huey?" And he's like, how do you phrase it? I can't remember the whole thing, but it was like, "I went to fill up the motor." Like, he doesn't say, you're right, his R's are H's, because he goes, "I went to fill up the motor," and the little gitty went on a runner.
He's great at it, and dude, like he commands like the screen, dude.
Also, I do appreciate.
He's got great.
I also
fucking hair,
do.
too.
I gotta say though, even though they're under the effects of the spores, it was nice to see Huey finally fucking put Butcher in his place.
Yeah,
to be like, yeah, you're a real great fucking dad. Like, is he? And I do appreciate that. Even again, he's still angry and all that, but at least he's saying what he needs to say. Be like, at least I'm trying to hold on to my fucking humanity. You piece of shit.
All right, so we got about 25 minutes left for real. So how many books do you have?
A lot.
How many?
Too many. We don't have to do books.
Tell me how many you have.
5,
Okay.
6.
Let me see.
Well, 3 of them are the silent missions. We could skip it.
Yeah, we're gonna skip those
But
because we're gonna do we'll do Batman too. No, we're gonna do.
we can do these 3.
Yeah, we'll do like a.
Brief.
Love doing this on the air. But yeah. So we do have 3 books this week. 2 of them are ongoing, and one is one that thank God for
ongoing.
Sean. I think it's a miniseries, the Bizarro.
It is, yeah.
Thank God for Sean at Jay's CD and Hobby in West Des Moines, because God damn it, I forgot about Bizarro Year None until it was already 2 weeks old. And more often than
I didn't
not,
even know about it.
number ones don't come out or don't stay out. They generally come out and then they're sold. Like, you don't have a lot of backup. Okay, hey, here's back issue.
Yeah,
or, you know.
and if because usually at that
So I
point,
asked
then
him,
you
I'm
have
like,
to just
dude,
buy a trade.
Right. And I was like, fuck, I don't want to wait that long. And by the way, DC, fuck you for not advertising it enough that I didn't realize it was out until 2 weeks after it was out. Fuck you guys.
We have Kevin Smith on the book.
I fucking know. How did
Let's
you
just
not?
talk about that first then.
Anyway, so
We can talk about that.
Yeah, let's do that first because I'm already
Yeah. So,
Bizarro Year None, and so thank God for Sean, because I go in there and I'm like, man, you probably don't, but man, I really suck because I missed Bizarro Year None #1. Do you? And he's like, I think I have 1 left.
Wow.
And I'm like, oh, and of course you don't know, so you're just following him among the stacks, and you're like, oh, I'm just hoping that he does find it. He's like, I threw him down here somewhere, and oh, here it is. And I'm like, yeah. Mm-hmm. So Bizarro is one of my favorite characters because he's stupid. It's just a dumb character. I liked that. I told you this off the air. I liked that John Byrne tried to make it like make sense in the universe, and then basically like he raised it and then like dismissed it because Superman destroys the clone and there is no Bizarro world and all that shit. But I like that in recent years, the last 10 years or so, there's been a resurgence of Bizarro stories. I can't remember what it was, but there was a Bizarro miniseries a few years back that I read. But I mean, Kevin Smith, and then one of my favorite characters.
Also, I definitely think Bizarro, because they've already kind of teased it with the Ultraman stuff, that we're going to see Bizarro pretty. I don't think, like, soon, but I imagine he's going to show up in James Gunn's DCU. Like, I think I agree with you.
I hope he doesn't make him a pussy who's got a weird baby that he carries around with him, like he did with Metamorpho.
I hate you. I just can't. Anyway,
let me add this kid that is
Bizarro,
nowhere in the books.
Year None #1, the not so secret origin of Superman's bestest enemy.
Yeah.
It starts with a paper from the Daily Planet flying through space, and it ends up on Bizarro's planet.
Oh.
Then we cut to Jimmy Olsen doing his normal stuff and hanging out.
It seems like it's
like
Jimmy,
a slice of life story.
Well, Jimmy's first showing up at the Daily Planet
He's the
for
coffee
the first
guy.
time.
He's like the intern.
And so he's trying to convince Barry White to give him a job. And
he's like the coffee guy. He just goes and gets some coffee. He works with them. He's just not in the news.
but this is before he's the photog, okay?
That's what I'm saying. That's before he
so
works in the news
God,
department. Get your shit right.
I love, so the toy man, the entire time, the toy man tried to attack, and there's this just giant toy soldier with a knife sticking through into the 25th floor.
But because they work
because
of the Daily Planet and they live in Metropolis, they know Superman's around. They don't give a shit.
Well, he's already stopped the toy. Now they're cleaning up the toy.
They're just talking. Well, this giant toy
crazy.
is in their fucking.
So
room.
Bizarro comes and kidnaps him or something. I can't remember what it is.
So I'll get to that. So anyway, they're doing their thing. Jimmy's trying to get his job, and it's not action heavy. It is much more dialogue driven, and it definitely you could tell that a screenwriter worked on this.
Talkie.
But yeah, it's that's probably why I enjoy it because it's kind of fresh air. It's Eric Carrasco and Kevin Smith are the writers. Nick Pitarra is the artist, and I love the art.
The art is suitably bizarre enough
and ugly, kind of ugly looking, and I
like they gave him like filed down teeth. He's not exactly like a pasty white.
So we cut to
he's a white dude, but he's not like
there's this
bright white like Bizarro has been shown before. He's just a fucked up dude.
Is this this inventor that created a portal years ago that is the guy that shot the newspaper through the portal to land on Bizarro's planet. He reopens the portal. Bizarro flies through, kidnaps Perry and Jimmy Olsen, and brings them back to his planet. And then he shows them what the fuck is going on.
And then he shows them.
Sorry, my mic was wigging.
He shows them the metropolis he made, and that he wants them to make the Daily Planet what it is on their world, on his world.
My favorite bit is he doesn't have the purple costume. It's not the backwards S. Mm-mm. It is Superman's
costume. He's basically
costume.
an ugly version of Superman.
Filed down teeth.
Yeah, just an ugly, and he's not talking all weird like me and Bizarro. He's talking like a normal dude.
He cracks because he does say, it all gets so confusing and hard to keep the byline straight. I try to hold it all, but there's so many versions of my story. The margins keep moving, the columns break, and when that happens, like he's about to switch back. So I'm like, oh, cool, okay.
So this would be interesting to see like how, because at the end they show him spitting off the world. It's like, what do they say at the end? What does he say?
Well, first of all, you find out that the Daily Planet, instead of a globe on the top of the building, it's a cube.
Well, we knew that from the cover of the comic. It's a cube.
I know. But then you get to the end and he spits off.
What does he say?
He says, it turns out there is a God and he's a real jerk.
Yes. So it'll be interesting to see because, yes, one of the enduring things about Bizarro is that he sucks. Like, every time he shows up, it's just like, fuck this guy. Because he sucks.
Yeah.
So, what they're planning on doing with this, I'm assuming it's a 5. I don't know when they went from 4 to 5 issues.
I'll pull it up.
But I'm interested to see how what they do with this. Kevin Smith knows comic books like I do. Probably better because he's actually written some. But he's a nerd like me. He loves the continuity. He loves the side stories, the weird side characters. I guarantee you, me and Kevin Smith would get along really well if we sat down and just talked comic books for like an hour.
Come on the show, please.
Yeah, right. Let's see if we can get a cameo and then be like, hey, while we're doing the cameo, will you? We think you're cool. We should just go to his comic shop in New Jersey. Take a road trip. Me and you, buddy.
Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out if there's anything because I just see a number 1, so I don't know if there's any other.
Well, there's obviously going to be a number 2 because they didn't stop. Anyway, so I give it an A. I'm a big fan of Bizarro. I can't wait to see what they do with this. And the art is great. The writing is great. Can't wait to see it.
You're great.
I give it an A.
A minus. No, I'm just kidding. I give it an A as well. It's a fun book. I think this is gonna be. It's a mini. I'm assuming it'll be 5. Anyway, next. You know what we haven't done?
Have we done the sounder?
No.
Jerk? The fuck?
I could write a book about what you don't know.
The Mortal Thor, if I can speak. Number 8 by Al Ewing and Pasqual Ferry. So, last issue, we hung out on Asgard. This issue, we're going, well, not necessarily on Asgard, but you know what I mean. Now we're back to Sigurd Jarlson and the Radioactive Man. So he wakes up and the Radioactive Man is fucking in his bedroom and he goes, "You're not dreaming. I'm real. I am a glowing man."
Al Ewing's treatment of Radioactive Man.
Chen Li, I think.
Chen Lu.
He
makes the Radioactive Man is a strange character because he's a Chinese scientist, but he's also like built like a sumo wrestler. He's a big motherfucker. Like he's like 6'4" and he's just big.
Yeah.
And he's also completely radioactive. So he's an interesting character because he hasn't always been utilized to the best of his abilities. He's kind of a C-list villain.
Nobody real. I have no familiar. I don't think I've ever heard of this character.
But I really think he's a way underused villain, and the way that Al Ewing writes him is just amazing. Like he's just matter of fact.
He's a very he's professional.
He's like, "Look, I'm going to do it the way I want, so here it is. I'm going to give you a day to get out. If you don't, I'm going to come back and it will not end well for you."
Sigurd throws the hammer at him. He catches it and melts it.
Yeah.
He's like, "I'm going to keep this because you can't touch it because it's extremely radioactive." Yeah, that's when he. Yeah, then he gives him the rundown.
He tells him like, "Hey, by the way, that
kill you,
green
fam."
field around you means that you're not getting any of this. But if I remove that green field, then you're going to be worried."
Yeah, and I love the idea that's how they kind of deal with him, having this ability and why people wouldn't die around him is like, oh, of course, because the comic book is like, well, we had to do something about that because everybody would be radioactive,
and dead.
Yeah. So then we cut to Thor buying Sigurd. He buys a riddle from him, and then so he can have some change, and makes a call, and he goes back to I don't even remember who this is. The lady that got him a job.
It's the Sapristes. So when Thor turns into a frog back in the day, he's Sigurd Jarlson at the time. That's his alter ego. Which is literally him tying his hair in a ponytail and wearing glasses. It's fucking stupid. Anyway, it is. But at one point, they show him going to eat dinner at the Sapristes because his foreman, Jerry, really likes Sigurd. He's like, "You got to come meet the family." And he's got like 8 kids. So she's the granddaughter, I believe, of the original.
But she gives him a new hammer, and she said, "So I'm glad you called. I
love her. She's awesome.
I got a spare beater that I saw in the end. Saw the end of the handle off and drilled in a hole through. Should be used to." Again, like we talked about, I similar to those Absolute books. I wanted to hate this book, and I be honest. I mean, I don't want to hate it, but I wanted to poo-poo on it, because I'm like, Mortal Thor. Who gives a shit about that? Street level Thor, and then I was so wrong because this book's been great.
Well,
so
here's the other
he gets
thing,
his
too,
new
is
hammer.
The previous show or previous book was called Immortal Thor.
So.
And then, Thor dies. Look, I was on board with you too. I was like, great, another Thor's dead story. But the way he's been doing it,
and making Donald Blake a different character, and making Sigurd a different character,
that's been going on for a while. That Donald Blake.
I know, but the fact that they're fighting, that's what I love. It's like, okay, these alter egos of Thor are fighting each other.
And to me, you can't have that Doctor Strange book without it somehow linking up to Thor at some point, because he's on Asgard, which, because the bridge has been broken, nobody on Earth remembers Asgard or Thor. This, I don't know if you've missed it while we've been reading this series, but every time it comes up, they're like, "You mean Beta Ray Bill?" Because nobody remembers Thor or Asgard.
Huh.
It has to tie into that Doctor Strange book. Anyway,
so we go to an abandoned job site because he put a radioactive man put a chip in Sigurd. He's like, he didn't leave town, but he went here to this desolate place. Nobody's here, so he wants to fight. And then he shows up in a hazmat suit with his hammer and just says, let's do it. And so he hits him with the hammer. They do their little fight.
Yeah.
And this whole time, he keeps telling him, like, I'm holding back. Do you even understand how radiation works? Like, I could just put this in the air. Like,
Yeah.
And then as that's happening, Sigurd goes, no, I don't, but I know construction and I understand low-bearing columns.
Yeah.
So he cuts through, he takes his hammer, bashes through the column, collapses the whole building on him. It's lead. It's old lead building.
Like an old factory from like
so that'll keep him down for a while.
1890s.
And again, this book is simple. It is simple. It is not even a magical Thor, just a street-level guy, and the whole premise is literally this one crime boss can't kill him and is pissed. He just keeps sending guy after guy after guy, and he just keeps just swinging his hammer, and that's it. And it works. It's an effective story. It's a fun book.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still trying to figure out how like you said, the Doctor Strange stuff, the Asgard stuff, how that ties to this. But the way this is ending after this last issue looks like issue 10. He's finally gonna go after Donald Blake and Roxxon.
He turns his sights. He tells her
calls
to get out of
this girl that he's been hanging out with, his neighbor.
I think he says to get out of town, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. And then he looks over and I have to end it. So it looks
he's
like
gonna go
one
and
against
take it
the
right
world.
to Donnie.
Sigurd Jorlson has become a thorn in Roxxon's side, and the king of Roxxon has finally noticed him. But Sigurd's noticed Dario Agger too. He wants answers. He wants justice, and he'll go as high as he has to get them. Somewhere in the city, a man with a hammer is heading for the top. Every end of the issue, they always say that. Somewhere in the city, a man with a hammer is da-da-da-da. And I fucking love it, dude.
I do. Well, and I also love how they have, like, the classical...
Yeah.
The god in vain shall call thee, if by my strong power I can infuse my dear revenge into his glowing breast.
Even though it's, a lot of nonsense. It's
Yeah, I know.
fucking stupid.
We want to talk about text messages that were sent? Can we talk about the text you sent me where you had the right words but not in the right order? I was like, what the? Because honestly, I knew what you were asking, so I responded normally, but I didn't think about it until you said it. I looked at it, I was like, yeah, what the hell did you say?
Well, I tried to say, are you off at 7? Because I was like,
oh, you off
home?
at... Yeah.
Yeah, and so then I said, I know don't how to words text. And you were like, I thought you had a stroke, and I said, I did earlier.
Because when you...
Son of a bitch.
I was going to...
Master my domain, Jerry.
I'm out.
I'm out, Jerry.
It's funny because I did text a coworker when he said something because he messed up, and I said, "Why brain no work?" or "Why no brain work?" And I kept saying it like that too, like because you just have those brain fart moments. So, last book of the night.
I could write a book about what you don't know.
Absolute Batman number 19, written by Scott Snyder, drawn by Nick Dragotta. Mm-hmm. So we open with
I thought it was a guest artist this time.
No, it's Dragotta's back.
You sure?
Listen here, motherfucker. I know what I'm talking about. Yeah, Nick Dragotta. There's a different cover artist. Like he did. Well,
was it the previous issue that was a different artist?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Last issue was a guest artist.
So yeah, we
open out like in a farmland outside of Gotham. And we open with what we see as this version of Scarecrow. And he's talking with some farmers, and he was like, "Gentlemen, come now, we're all friends. Am I right? Heck, you got..." Because they're like, what a weird mask. What the fuck are you doing? And he's like, "Heck, you guys even have been best friends for more than 30 years. And, Buck, that's despite the fact that Vern is fucking your wife, Luann." And he's like, "How do you know my wife? And how do you know this?" So then
the guy ends up fucking running his brother over.
Well, as that's happening,
the guy
there's
over
crows in the background flying around, and as they're talking, the crows smack into an airplane in the distance.
That's just weird.
And make it crash. Well, the crows are tied to him. I think the crows spread the toxin. I think there's
I
still
don't
fear
know.
toxin.
All I know is I don't
But yeah,
think that the plane and shit, that it's not really, I don't know, whatever.
because they tie the crows in later in the issue.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I just think it's cool. But then we go.
He runs over because he's like, I was angry, and he goes, no, you were afraid. And then he walks away and he's whistling and it says the straw. Like that the double page cold open look with the straw man and him like that's the shit.
So last we saw Bruce, he was cutting off everything.
And now he's just being Batman and he's driving his new Bat car.
That shit is crazy.
But we also this whole
the
sequence.
front is becoming the back and now the back.
So-
we get it.
We were.
Oh, do the.
Well, let me. Yeah,
nicknames.
I was getting to that. So he rejects his friends, but he still has Alfred, and he still has Harley Quinn and her
and the Red Hood gang.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's driving, and he's like, "What do you call that thing, kid?" He goes, "No name." What about the Bat Gimbal? It's a gyroscopic dip. I know what it is. Hard no. The Bat Gyro then. Harder no, Pennyworth. And then as they're driving, Harley says it's a Bat Nasty. He's like, break it down in 30 seconds. Hurry up, man. Out of the Bat Nasty. And he goes, stop calling it that.
No, what does he say? The hardest no in the.
Oh, that thing is nasty. The Bat Nasty. Hardest no in the history of no's is what Batman said. Who fucking cares? It's not even that
That's
funny.
the best part.
I don't give a shit.
You fuck.
So, yeah, he goes into an alleyway, and the Red Hood gang disable his car, put it in a van. And then he changes his clothes and looks like a homeless person. Then we cut back to him at work, and they were like, hey, come on, hang out with us. And he's like, no, I'm Batman full-time, pretty much. And then we get a look at Killer Croc's new form, where he looks more humanoid, because the stone he gave him from Wonder Woman is working. And he's saying, hey, I want to back in. I want to help you. I want to help you be Batman. And Bruce keeps saying, hey, you guys are the way you are because I brought you into this. No fucking way. And I do appreciate both guys are true in this argument because then Waylon says, yeah, well, you fucking brought me in it whether you like it or not. So let's work together. And Batman's still like, no, not happening. So then we get a flashback of after Bruce being in prison, after his whole dust stuff with Falcone and the boxing match.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, I almost forgot this happened. This is fucking crazy. So then Batman gets back to his stuff, and he's trying to he gets more updates on Joker. And then he gets I love little shit like this. Because, again, I think this is where Snyder's taken so many swings with this, and like you and I were talking about before the show, what makes this book great is literally Snyder being like, let's take this concept, this insane concept for Batman that wouldn't work anywhere else but this book, because guess what, guys? When you let artists tell the fucking story they want to tell, it's really good. Shocker. How we get introduced to the Bat Signal. The Bat Signal is not a signal in the sky. It's a direct feed into his cowl from anonymous sources. So like he has it's encrypted end-to-end messages so people can send in distress calls to him. So he gets one, but he gets a call from Gordon, and he goes and visits him on a rooftop. And he's got a folder, and he's like, your mom's disappeared. It's been like 3 or 4 days since she's been gone. Like I've been digging into your family's past, and I've been finding some shit. He goes, I debated on doing this, and then a crow flies by. And in that moment, Jim says, actually, you know what? You don't need to see this, and starts to burn the files. And then Batman's like, what the fuck are you doing? Your arm's on fire. And he's like, oh, silly me. And like is dusting it off. So somehow the crows are carrying the fear shit.
Okay, maybe.
But
he gets
guess.
all freaked out and starts running for the rooftop.
He gets freaked out, jumps off the roof, and Batman grabs him. And I knew from this shot, because it's a single page splash.
He catches the coat, and
his
course
glasses
there's people
fly
that
off.
see it.
We know he's wearing a coat. So we know he didn't catch him. Because he's like, I got you.
But
you.
It's the perfect setup because it's like, fuck. Of
It's
course
public.
There's two people who see it.
And they're like, Batman threw him off the roof. And that's when we see Batman looking off in the distance out in there. And then you see just the very faintest silhouette of the Joker. And then he just...
No,
Scarecrow. And then, he's lighting a cigarette. Scarecrow is great. So his skin is... They keep saying it, the guys he meets in the prologue of this issue, they're like, that mask. And he goes, is it a mask? And then you look, I'm like, there ain't no fucking mask, is what I was thinking. But like all of these designs are so grotesque and amazing, and I love it. So he waves, and then we get a flashback of Falcone picking up Bruce. That's how he got out of jail, because every time they try to pay bail, Falcone's insiders made it go up. So he's like, fine, I'll fucking beat people up for you, so you'll leave me alone. He's like, well, Selina's also got a debt too, so you got to work off that debt. The classic, you're always in debt to the mob. And then we cut to Mayor Hill taking over, and then this is, of all the amazing shit of this issue, arguably the craziest shit is when we introduced to Deathstroke. We get those to Slade.
Who apparently is like a quadriplegic.
Cyborg, who also puts on a face.
Yeah.
He's missing his face, and I don't know, but he's wearing an R, and I'm like, because when I first saw the cover, Joker has the R pin on his lapel. I'm like, that looks like the Robin R. What the fuck? So
now we've been seeing Dick Grayson mentions of Dick Grayson and passing for like 10 issues now.
After what happens, Slade Wilson is appointed to be like the head of security for the city, like of Gotham, pretty much, and he informs the public about the Robin program, funded by one of Gotham's own founding sons, Jack Grimm V. Mr. Grimm's sustained and extraordinary support for Gotham's youth, especially its least fortunate children, is well known, has sheltered, mentored, and guided countless numbers of challenged young men and women over the years. It's like this PR thing, right? And as that's happening, these panels cut to names on a fucking paper. And I'm like, God damn it, I love this book. Because you just see Tim Drake, you just see Stephanie Brown, Jason Todd, Duke Tom,
and of
Dick
course the
Grayson.
main guy, the guy in charge of all of it, Dick Grayson.
So Joker has Robins in this story, not Batman.
I can't wait to see
and
the suits.
And I was telling you this before this.
Because at the end they show him Deathstroke showing up, and he's like
A+, amazing
like, hey,
issue.
Wait till you see the suits.
Yeah,
I thought these were our suits.
Yeah,
Am I the Messiah? I don't know. I could be. I'm not ruling it out.
That's perfect, man. Honestly.
I'm sorry, but we didn't give it A+, by the way.
No,
Mortal Thor, I would give it a B. It's a good issue, but A+ for absolutely.
I give all three of them A's. Fuck you.
You're right. A's across the. No, I'm just kidding.
I like to think this is such a Rob Liefeld style.
Giant fist.
Nick, don't do it.
I kind of want it. You've seen how ridiculously large Bane got.
I fucking know, but at least he could draw his feet.
Suck it, Rob.
There you go. That's the end. Off panel, off topic with Jake and Tyler.